The White House stood silent. Darkness shrouded the building. The stillness of the night was almost eerie, as if the very air was holding its breath. The iconic structure, usually bustling with activity, now seemed like a dormant giant, waiting for the inevitable storm. The only sound was the rustling of leaves in the night breeze. It was a gentle reminder of the world outside, a world that was blissfully unaware of the tension brewing within those walls. The trees swayed gently, their leaves whispering secrets to the night. It was 11:58 p.m., March 27, 2025. The seconds ticked away with an almost mocking slowness, each tick amplifying the weight of the moment. Time seemed to stretch, elongating the anticipation that hung thick in the air. Inside, the air crackled with tension. Every breath was measured, every movement calculated. The room was filled with people, yet an overwhelming sense of isolation pervaded. Each person was lost in their own thoughts, grappling with the gravity of the situation. The press room was packed. Journalists huddled, whispering anxiously. The world waited. Cameras were poised, microphones ready, capturing every murmur, every anxious glance. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the anticipation of what was to come. Former President Donald Trump was about to address the nation. The issue, Iran, the stakes, unimaginable. The weight of his words would ripple across the globe, affecting millions. This was not just another speech. It was a moment that could alter the course of history. At precisely midnight, the lights flickered. It was as if the universe itself was acknowledging the gravity of the moment. The flickering lights cast eerie shadows, adding to the already palpable tension in the room. All eyes turned to the podium. The door swung open. The room fell silent, the air thick with anticipation. Every eye was trained on the entrance, waiting for the man who would deliver the midnight ultimatum. Trump strode in, his face grim, his demeanor resolute. He carried the weight of the world on his shoulders, each step echoing the gravity of the situation. His eyes scanned the room, taking in the sea of expectant faces. He moved with an air of purpose, of a man on a mission. Every gesture, every movement was deliberate, calculated. This was a man who understood the enormity of the moment, and he was ready to face it head on. Iran is playing with fire. They have been warned multiple times, yet they continue to test our resolve. They have chosen a path of defiance, of provocation. Their actions are not just a challenge to us but to the entire world. They have scoffed at our offers, dismissing our attempts at diplomacy and peace, at our attempts at peace. Let me be clear. The United States has always sought peaceful solutions, but we will not be taken for fools. The United States will not tolerate a nuclear-armed Iran. We have been patient, showing restraint in the face of their provocations, but our patience has limits. Time is running out for Iran to change its course. I have offered Iran a choice, a path to prosperity and peace. A new deal, a fair deal, one that benefits both nations and ensures stability in the region, a chance for a brighter future. Or, they can continue down their current path. Or, they will face consequences unlike any they have ever known. The choice is theirs, but the world is watching. The Pentagon had released images earlier that day, showcasing the might and readiness of the United States military. They flickered now on the screen behind Trump, a stark reminder of the power at his disposal. Fighter jets screaming across the sky, their engines roaring with a deafening sound that echoed the strength of the nation. Warships cutting through the Persian Gulf, their presence a clear signal to any adversary considering a challenge. Satellite images, crystal clear, of Iranian nuclear facilities circled in red, leaving no doubt about the precision and reach of American surveillance. The United States military is ready, its troops trained and prepared for any mission, any threat. The mightiest fighting force in the history of the world stands ready to defend itself and its allies with unwavering resolve. We will not hesitate to act, to protect our interests, and ensure the safety of our people. The message was clear. America stands vigilant and prepared. Section 4. Global Tremors. News of Trump's ultimatum reverberated around the globe. Stock markets plunged. Oil prices spiked. Frantic calls were placed between world leaders. Emergency meetings were convened. The world held its breath. Experts weighed in, their faces etched with concern. "This is a dangerous moment," said one, a former ambassador to the United Nations. "The risk of miscalculation is high." Section 5. A World on Edge. As dawn broke over Washington, the White House stood bathed in the pale light of a new day, but the world felt different, more precarious. The threat hung in the air, heavy and suffocating. The world watched, waited, and prayed that cooler heads would prevail. The future for once seemed terrifyingly uncertain.